The ideal waiting time between paint coats.
Hello everyone! In today's video, we're going to tackle a very common but important question. How long should I wait between applying the first and second coat of paint on a surface? Understanding the correct timing can help ensure the quality of your painting project and optimize its finish.
What factors influence the waiting time?
Before we jump into the specifics, it's important to note that the waiting time can be influenced by a variety of factors. These include the type of paint you're using, e.g., oil-based or water-based, the environmental conditions where you're painting, like humidity and temperature, and the type of surface you're painting. Oil-based paints typically take longer to dry than water-based ones. A more humid or colder environment can slow down the drying process. More absorbent surfaces, like bare wood, might dry faster. So, the exact waiting time can vary.
General waiting time between coats.
Now, let's talk about general guidelines. For most water-based or latex paints, you usually need to wait at least 2 to 4 hours between coats. However, it's always a good idea to follow the instructions on the paint can, as some may recommend a longer drying time. On the other hand, for oil-based paints, it's usually recommended to wait at least 24 hours before applying the second coat. These types of paints need more time to cure, even though they might seem dry to touch sooner. Remember, these are just general guidelines. Always check the manufacturer's recommendations.
How to know when it's time for the second coat?
You might be wondering, how can I tell if the first coat is ready for the second? The answer lies in the touch test. After the minimum recommended time has passed, lightly touch the painted surface. If the paint is smooth and doesn't stick to your finger or feel tacky, it's usually ready for the second coat. But remember, just because a paint is dry to touch, it doesn't mean it's fully cured. Applying the second coat too soon can prevent the paint underneath from drying completely, potentially ruining your project. To wrap up, the waiting time between the first and second coat of paint can vary greatly depending on the type of paint, environmental conditions, and the surface being painted. It is crucial to check the paint manufacturer's instructions and always do a touch test to ensure the paint is dry before proceeding. By understanding these factors and following these guidelines, you're well on your way to completing a successful painting project. Happy painting, everyone!